What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone on this Tuesday. Um, Almost February. It's almost the big one. But first, we have Empoli on Saturday that we first need to get past through. And then we have the big one against Inter, hopefully with a fit squad, because apparently Rabiot is still not going to be ready for Empoli. But Chiesa could potentially be with the squad again against Empoli. So that's something to keep an eye on, especially heading into the following Sunday, and that's a big one. However, for now, we're top of the league with a game in hand, and we could potentially be still top of the league if we, go out there and handle our business against Empoli and then go to Inter and put the pressure, keep the pressure on. Basically, that's what the only thing we can do now is keep the pressure on and see where we will go and what will Inter do under pressure. That's the only thing we can do now, and that's what we are doing. So that's a good thing. However, in this video, we are going to talk about pressure. We're going to talk about Vlahovic because he was under a lot of pressure, and rightfully so. Some pressure I didn't agree with. Some criticism on him I thought was unfair. Some criticism was 100% fair, and that's what I've always said on here. But that's what we're going to talk about because now I see opinions change, and I also think it's not fair because I like Vlahovic. I'm one of his biggest fans. However, 5 games is still not like enough to say, oh, that's it. Basically, like that's the right path, but it's still like you didn't really make it. So not even I am going to be like, I told you so in terms of, oh, look at this 5 game stretch. I need to see it for a long period of time now. Otherwise, I wouldn't be right. But that's what we're going to do. Before we jump into it, like the video. Let's push to 75 likes. Should be easy. So the goal is 75 likes. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit that bell notification because there's a giveaway on its way. I will announce that in the following video, so stay tuned for that. But let's jump straight into it. So Vlahovic, I think everybody knows the stats now: 6 goals in 5 Serie A games and whatever, like highest goal scorer in 24, the 5 big competitions. All those things, it's all relative. He's doing well. The goals are finally coming, you might say. Like they're finally, he's finally scoring at a good pace. Braces here, key goals. I think that's the most important thing. Key goals, excuse me. But forget about the goals for a minute. I thought what was said post game was very interesting. He spoke about his fitness level. He spoke about feeling better, in a better shape, like physically especially. And then mentally said like it is what it is. Like if you start scoring goals mentally for a striker, it goes well. Like that's what every striker says. But I think physically, he wasn't top for a good almost year now, and I'm not sure how that came about. Yes, niggling injuries here and there, but it took a long time, for him to be top fit, basically. And you wonder what actually did happen. We will never know, but he is physically sharp now, and you can see that. The improvement he's had, and not about goal scoring, because goal scoring, I think, is it if the team is playing better, if the team is playing more direct, I think, which we are doing now compared to at the start of the season, you will get more goals. He was missing that one chance he got in games, and that's what we talked about. I said you need to give him a few more opportunities. The funny thing now is he's doing it the other way around. Like he's finishing the chances, not even from opportunities. Like look at the Lecce game, like there were no opportunities. Like he made those goals out of nowhere. And even yesterday, like that Cambiasso one, that wasn't easy. Okay, the McKennie one was obviously easy, but like he's making the most of that one chance now. So, like I said, it's still early to say now, oh, I was right. Like I think I'm right because I believe in Vlahovic and I think he will come good. However, 5 games, like I need to see it for a long period now. On top of that, you shouldn't be shocked if this does not continue at this pace. One, because it's a very demanding pace, scoring braces. But also, we need to be honest, we're still not creating enough chances. It's just now he's taking them, and it's not, a given that he's gonna keep, like, at one point he's gonna miss that one chance he gets in the game again, and everybody will like, oh my god, he missed that one. Like, that's why I'm like, you cannot flip flop now immediately. You need to stay calm. But forget about the goals now. Just his attitude on the pitch, and with attitude, I think back to last season where it was very clear that he was frustrated. Not him, not solely him, but we're talking about him, and he made it very clear that he wasn't happy, with what's happening on the pitch. Nothing was coming off. It wasn't working out for him, and it was very clear that okay, he is extremely frustrated. He's very frustrated. But now he looks like he bought in, and yes, the team doing well, winning, it all helps. However, early in the season, you saw he's working on his link-up play, but it still was, how do you want to say that? Like, it looked like a giraffe just trying to start walking, basically, at times. It felt uncomfortable. It came off, then it completely failed, and then, it completely went throughout the game. Like, he didn't, he struggled to keep hold of the ball. He couldn't link up play. However, the last, I'm going to say 8-ish games, it has improved big time, massively. Excuse me. It's still not perfect, but the improvement is actually impressive, because it was that bad. Like, it was that bad, linking up play. And now he's doing it extremely well. There are still areas to improve, switching plays across midfield. At times, he takes a bit too many risk with the switch of play. It's not, how do you want to say that? On point, I guess is a correct word. He's going to improve on that if he keeps on this trajectory. However, the goal scoring obviously helps. If you need to link up play and the goals are not coming, at one point as a striker, you're like, oh my god, here we go again. Now the goals are coming, confidence is, boosting. It's going up, confidence is going up, and everything seems to work for him, because everything he's touching now turns into goal, basically. Like, everything he kind of diverts to goal is dangerous, or it's in the back of the net, which is a good thing, because we play Inter in a week or so, in about 2 weeks. So which is a positive thing. However, I think we still need to remain calm. Like, I believe in him, but I want to see it until the end of the season. I want to see him to maintain a certain level from now until the end of the season. That doesn't mean I need him to score a brace. Like, I will take it, but I'm not expecting him to score a brace every single week. I'm not expecting him to score 10 goals or like another 6 goals in the next 3-4 games. I know there will be games where he will not get that goal. And in those games, I think it's very important that he keeps his cool, links up play, does what he's doing now, and those goals, they will follow. They will follow. Interesting was also that Allegri post game said we are working to play in service of a striker more, because that wasn't really happening at the start of the season. And Locatelli kind of echoed that. He said the same thing. He said, we know we need to do better for our strikers. And that's all I've been saying at the start of the season. And now you have even Allegri and Locatelli talking about it. At the start of the season, we struggled to actually engage with our strikers. They got that one opportunity. They missed that, a couple of times, and everybody was jumping on that. And I was like, yes, they should have been doing better. However, I don't think it's fair. The way we play, I don't think it's fair to put all the blame on them, because they are feeding off scraps at times. And you might say now it's still feeding off scraps. However, we have some more control moving forward with the ball. We do. It's not free flowing and whatever. I'm not saying that, not claiming that. However, it looks more structured. It looks more thought about. It looks more with patience compared to what we tried to do early on the season. And that, winning, confident boost, all those things obviously add up to all these things. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing. I don't want to talk about Lukaku in the summer, like all those things. It is what it is. For now, it's just keep it up, Duzan, because we're going to need you. Like, we are going to need you. I expected at least 20 goals at the start of the season. A couple of weeks ago, I said, like, he's not going to get there. Obviously, with this on this pace, he is going to get there, but I'm not sure. I still expect 20 goals. I think that's the bare minimum for him. Even the way we play, I think he should be getting 20 goals. at the end. Will he get it? I think that's still 10 in how many games are we still playing? 17. Could be, could be. Some might say should be, but I wouldn't be surprised if there will be a dip again and then a revival as well. But the important thing for me is that he keeps playing with his head up. Do not get deflated when things are not going off, because you're playing well now, and actually, the team needs you. You're doing big things now, and the team is kind of relying on you in this period. And now it's time to show up and show off, basically. But let me know in the comments what you think, because a lot of people are still skeptical on Vlahovic, and I get why. Some people completely change their opinion. To those people, I say, calma. If you were Vlahovic out, I wouldn't switch it to Vlahovic in now, because I think you need a bigger sample size, considering where you came from. I'm just calm, because I expect certain things from him. I think he will deliver. In the end, it's just that, now it's going well, and you can see that, you can see that the way he speaks, and you can see that obviously in the points he's winning us now. But let me know in the comments, like the video, and I'll see you guys later. Ciao.